On today's That Park Place Daily Countdown, Kathleen Kennedy admits that Star Wars isn't fun anymore. Disney is bringing back after-hours events. The director of Fantastic Beasts admits the series is done. A 4GB iPhone sells for nearly $200,000, and more theme parks are choosing to close down on soft attendance days. All that on today's That Park Place. Hello and welcome back to That Park Place's Daily News Countdown. Did you miss us? We took a little break, and by a break, I mean we did a live stream. I'm Jonas J. Campbell. If you don't get that from the fact that it says right under my name that my name is Jonas J. Campbell, and over there is another guy, Vash Sky. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, we took a little break, but I mean, did we really? That live stream was a ton of fun. Love the engagement with everybody. Love having our friends on. I don't know. I mean, for a day off, it's pretty fun to me.
Yeah, it's like when they tell you can take volunteer hours off at work, but they don't tell you that they're going to make you do that same amount of work when you get back. Gee, thanks. Well, let's get to all of our contributors for entertainment, streaming, theme park, and video game news here on That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Number 1.
Hello, this is John Trent, the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. Today I have a story about Deadpool 3 director Sean Levy declaring that his mandate for the film is to create a movie with, quote, fun and warmth. These comments come after Kathleen Kennedy previously admitted the company had taken the fun out of making Star Wars. If you recall, Kennedy, who is Lucasfilm's president, admitted to Vanity Fair back in May 2022 that she and Lucasfilm had removed the fun from Star Wars. She recalled she had the realization after viewing a video montage of herself, George Lucas, and Steven Spielberg when she received the Milestone Award from the Producers Guild of America. Kennedy said, "What I was so taken with is how much fun we were having. It amounted to this moment of realization. I do think a little bit of fun has gone out of making these gigantic movies. The business, the stakes, everything that's been infused in the last 10 years or so, there's a kind of spontaneity and good time that we have to be careful to preserve. I keep holding on to it better be fun." Sean Levy did an interview with Josh Horowitz on his Happy, Sad, Confused podcast over on YouTube, and he discussed how the film is still very much in early development. He said, "Not as far along as I'd like, Josh, not as far along. I definitely have an idea, again, long pause, and now very much re-engaging, but it's development. I mean, it's early development, but I'll also say I really want to make that movie." And obviously, Kathy and Filoni and all the kind of the brain trust at Lucasfilm, they're trying to juggle and coordinate a lot of pieces in film and in television. But the spirit of Kathy's outreach to me, which was, your movies have a consistent sense of fun and warmth, and that's what we want the Sean Levy Star Wars movie to be. That's what we want Star Wars to be. I'm running with that mandate. It's the only way I know how to approach the work anyway. So to play in that sandbox, it's a blast, and every day just cooking up ideas. He then added, "It's ongoing. It's a long runway." So that is your latest update on the Sean Levy Star Wars film and the mandate he was given from Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni to create a Star Wars movie that is a Sean Levy Star Wars movie that is full of fun and warmth.
Number 2.
Hello, this is Lorena of the Lorena Creole YouTube channel, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And speaking of keeping it real, Disney's after-hours events are returning January of 2024 at the Walt Disney World Resort. Coming to us from the Disney Parks blog, calling all night owls. After-hours events are returning to Walt Disney World Resort with plenty of late-night delights starting January 10th at Disney's Hollywood Studios, January 11th at the Magic Kingdom Park, and February 2nd at Epcot. The popular separately ticketed events means tons of Walt Disney World theme park fun. You'll get the hours, after hours, to ride your favorite attractions, see beloved characters, and refuel on unlimited complimentary snacks. Disney After Hours events allow a limited number of guests to enjoy Magic Kingdom Park, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Epcot after they officially close for the day, offering shorter wait times to select attractions and character experiences. As for ticketing, booked guests of Walt Disney World Resort hotels, the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin hotels, and the Shades of Green can purchase tickets starting November 7th, 2023, and tickets can be purchased online by all guests starting November 14th, and ticket prices range from $155 to $175 plus tax, and there are specially priced tickets available for annual pass holders and for Disney Vacation Club members. Hearing all this information, are you interested in attending one of these after-hours events at the Walt Disney World Resort? Let us know in the comments.
Number 3.
There's no denying that the Wizarding World has had its fair share of hiccups lately, most notably from Newt Scamander's Fantastic Beasts franchise, which seems to be under a peculiar enchantment these days. Is it a spell gone wrong, or a new Horcrux? Let's talk the future of Fantastic Beasts. Hi folks, it's CC here for That Park Place with a story that was inspired by James Hibbard over at The Hollywood Reporter. So it seems Fantastic Beasts wasn't as set up as a trilogy initially as many had assumed. It was always envisioned as a pentology. Yep, 5 films. And that was news to the director David Yates and Warner Brothers specifically, but in a brilliantly confusing interview we also find out that David Yates and the studio have actually parked the franchise. What exactly does that mean for a franchise that's sputtering out quickly after the first film? I mean, running it down, the first film was $811 million. Not too shabby. Scaling down from there over the last 2 films, the last one only netted about $404 million. With that result, something is clearly missing from the secret sauce. Is it the swapping of famous actors? Is that not a winning strategy? It's obvious that the story needs a refresh or retool, and quoting Yates himself, who said, "We just needed a sort of stop and pause and take it easy," that doesn't sound good. Clearly, we're going to have to wait and see. Good news, however, is the world of wizardry isn't without development, as a new TV product is on its way from Max. So there's that. But here's the real question. Can the Fantastic Beasts franchise reclaim its magic? Is it worth tacking on 2 more films, or will Immobulus be cast on that franchise permanently? And finally, will we ever see real magic on the screen in the wizarding world once more? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below.
Number 4.
Hi everybody, Tommy Tables here. As you might be aware, I am a Transformers fan, and so occasionally I peruse eBay and come across Transformers auctions of, the original vintage 1980s toys. And some of them are still in their box, still with the tape sealed, never removed, looking like they just came out of the factory. And these are like 40-year-old toys. And so now we're seeing this phenomenon translate over to new products, such as the iPhone, an original factory-sealed 4GB iPhone just sold at auction for over $190,000. There were a number of iPhones that have taken off when it comes to auctions. There was an 8GB version of an iPhone which sold for close to $40,000 not too long ago. A sealed original iPhone 8 sold for $63,000. This iPhone in particular, the bidding went nuts. $190,000 for this. It was apparently owned by one of the original designers or engineers of the Apple iPhone. And so now, we're on to iPhone 15, and it's wild how much influence the iPhone has had on our society in general. So anyway, let us know your thoughts down below. Do you have a sealed original iPhone that you might now want to throw up on eBay? If you do, please be kind and share the profits. Let us know your thoughts down below.
Number 5.
Vash Sky here with the next story, this time from Theme Park Insider. More theme parks give up on year-round operations. Several Cedar Fair theme parks are abandoning their year-round operations. 3 of the chain's theme parks revealed their 2024 operating schedules today, noting that they no longer will be open on weekends throughout the year. Carowinds, King's Dominion, and California's Great America are returning to their old traditional calendars, closing for the winter and reopening for the 2024 season in the spring. Last year, the 3 theme parks announced that they would stay open on weekends during their former off-season in early 2023. However, the parks failed to attract sizable crowds during those winter weekends. All 3 parks now will close for the season after December 31st, with Carowinds returning for the 2024 season on March 9th. King's Dominion and California's Great Adventure will fall on March 23rd. All 3 parks will begin 7-day operation for this summer on May 24th. I think this is very interesting because we have heard that Cedar Fair hasn't been doing all that well when it comes to their earnings reports and when it comes to attendance at their theme parks. We have also covered a story here on That Park Place talking about how Wall Street is not necessarily as fond of their amusement parks businesses as maybe they have been in the past. We have also seen that Blizzard Beach will be reopening while Typhoon Lagoon is closing. So maybe this kind of year-round mindset here is changing as these economic trends continue. Magic Mountain famously have gone to weekend-only operations and seasonal operations, which is very weird for the Southern California market. So this is some fascinating stuff. What do you guys think about all this? Is it okay, or do you have some other thoughts and opinions? Please leave them down for us below.
We've reached that sad time at the end of the video when we have to say goodbye. Of course, follow at the Twitter handles above if you want to get in touch with us and engage on a more frequent basis. Of course, all of our contributors have links down below. If you would subscribe to our channel, would be greatly honored. And as always, subscribe to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. for all the news that should be fun. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.